Yeah, let's start this video off with a bang. All right, you know what time it is. Once again, as usual, time's right about that time. Note to self time already, motherfucking. If you don't know what, now you know, bitch, straight into it. Let's do this motherfucking shit. Okay, so this video that I'm going to make is about my thoughts and opinions on a YouTube content creator called Mike TV. I recently seen his videos that he did. He had an interview with Melanie King. I mean, my first impression of watching him is, to be honest, my first impression of watching Mike TV is, to be honest, he's a bit of an asshole. He's someone who, like, I remember in my last video that I was making when I took up for Danica Marie against a lot of the Black Manosphere content creators that were basically attacking the Black women in defense of caping for Pearly. He reminds me of a lot of those men that I talk about. I mean, he just seems like he doesn't really have any points in any of the arguments that he makes regarding a lot of the stuff that he says. It just seems like he just wants to basically attack people, bash, and I don't even like using this word, but he be like attacking the women, you know, calling them all types of stupid bitches and shit, and he be doing it for absolutely no reason at all. It'd be one thing, like, if the women actually did something to him, or like if they, you know, like, I feel like a lot of these niggas, they just, who are YouTube content creators, I feel like they just hate women. Like, yeah, listen, don't get me wrong. A lot of my YouTube content, I be going the fuck off on women. I be talking my shit about women. But the thing is, I feel like these niggas be coming at women for absolutely no fucking reason. Because the thing is, when I saw that video, he had no reason to come at Melanie King like how he did. That was uncalled for. And then he is such a pussy. Mike TV is such a pussy that he had to bring other people on the panel to try to join in and gang up on Melanie, and where they were talking shit about her, calling her all types of bitches. And then you were catty a lot, like you were bringing women to talk shit about her, calling her all types of bitches and shit. And then you were catty with the females, trying to talk shit about her too. Like, what the fuck? Like that, like, this nigga is a bitch. He looks like one of those dudes that's just like, I like, when I was watching his content, I was thinking to myself, dude, is he gay? Like, is he fucking, I don't know. There's just a lot of shit that I look at him and I think to myself, like, this dude is fucking zesty. He's zesty as fuck. Like, he looks like he takes, like, Mike TV, he looked like the type of nigga that be dropping the soap on purpose. This nigga be going to the doctors for a prostate exam, and he know damn well ain't shit wrong with him. He one of them niggas. See, there's a difference between niggas calling women out on bullshit, which is rightfully so, and you just going out of your way to, like, to just talk shit about women because you hate the fact that they're women. It's like, I don't know, you brought her on the show, you didn't have a respectful dialogue with her, you dug up her information, tried to expose the shit out of her marriage, everything about her personal fucking life, and then tried to throw that shit in her fucking face. And that was like the most cattiest, most bitchiest, most pussiest shit I've ever seen in my life from a fucking man. Like, what the fuck? Like, it would be one thing if she actually did something to you. She did nothing. She didn't do you shit. She didn't do you nothing. You just came at her for no reason, like a catty bitch, bro. Like, and then bringing women to attack her, and then your pussy is tighter than these bitches, bro. Like, what in the absolute fuck? I've never seen a man just, and then the most, oh my God, there's just so much stupidity to unpack on that show. Like, I've never seen a man just be such a pussy, just such a castrated fucking eunuch. Like, a lot of these niggas want to be transgender now. You want to act just like these bitches, bro. Like, damn. I mean, now see, don't get me wrong, right? I don't really fuck with a lot of the female content creators. You know, I mean, last video I took up for Danica Marie because, you know, they were basically caping for Pearly, you know, in defense. They were caping to Pearly's defense and trying to admonish the Black women in the manosphere, which didn't make sense to me, because if you're going to say that women don't deserve to be in our spaces, then you need to admonish all the bitches in the space, not just say, oh, we're cool with these bitches, but oh, these bitches, they're useless. Like, you can't do that shit. I mean, if like, women should not be in the space if you, like, oh my God, man. If all you're gonna do is just pick and choose. Because my biggest fear is in the space is you're gonna have a lot of these women fuck around and try to infiltrate, you know, the manosphere. You know, they use their assets, you know, their ass and titties and all this shit to try to, you know, make thirsty niggas look at them and shit. And it could be a problem some of the times, but it's just like, I feel as though, you know, we should, as men, have boundaries enough to be able to be like, yes, it's cool that you're in our space and you agree with what we're saying, but there's certain boundaries that the women know not to cross. Because if they do, now they're trying to tell us, okay, what to do, and they feel like they run us in our spaces, and our shit is going to be taken over in a male space in the same way that a lot of these trannies are taking over women's spaces in the fucking Olympics. And we don't want that shit to happen in our spaces. But that's just my personal spin on it. But however, I just feel as though there was a lot of hypocrisy going on in that channel, and I don't really watch Melanie King all the time. I mean, I've watched some of her content. She's had some good points with her channels. But however, like I said, I try not to watch female content creators too much because I'm not trying to look at these females as like a leader figure to be like, oh yeah, these women are, like these women are thinking that they're like, that we as men look up to them. And that's like, nah, I'm not trying to have a female. I'm not trying to have male spaces be led by women, And as a matter of fact, the reason why the Black community is fucked up the way it is because you have these single mothers trying to raise these little boys to be men while these women themselves don't know what it's like to be men. And you gonna fuck around and have the same damn shit happen in our fucking spaces. Fuck that shit. But like I said, man, that was like the cattiest fucking shit that I've ever seen a nigga just do to be like, wow, you're gonna bring a woman on your panel, and instead of asking her serious questions, you're going to bring people on the panel, have them call her all types of bitches, ask her stupid ass questions like, are you a grifter? Who the fuck, like what? What kind of a dumbass question is that? Yes, I'm a grifter. What kind of stupid question is that? Asking this bitch stupid ass questions, and then while she would try to talk, you would try to post videos about her fucking personal life and shit. I feel like she shouldn't have came on that show. It was a gotcha moment. And to be honest, it's like that pussy Mike TV, he does this shit to a whole bunch of people. He did the same thing to Pearly. He fucked around, basically tried to expose Pearly's life, and Pearly's mom gave her older brother up for adoption and shit. And like, dude, while you're sitting over here trying to expose all these people, you fucking pussy, who the fuck is exposing you? You fucking bitch. Who the fuck is coming at your daughter or your fucking kids, you fucking asshole? You fucking tutti fruit fairy faggot ass fuck nigga. Like, what in the fuck is wrong with these men? Like, it's one thing to go to fuck off on these bitches for some shit they did wrong. It's another thing for you to just go off on these bitches for no reason when they haven't done anything to you. They're asking her stupid questions like, oh, well, why didn't you come to Kevin Samuels is your friend, but why didn't you show up to his funeral? There's a lot of reasons why people don't show up to funerals. Maybe it's just too sad. Maybe it was just too much of an emotional thing for, her to go to somebody's funeral that she knew, because sometimes when somebody dies, it doesn't really occur to you until you see them in the casket. And sometimes it's hard to even look at someone in that way. Someone that you've known and that you've been cool with, to just look at their dead body and be like, we're going to put him to the grave and shit. That shit is too much for me to want to go to that, it's too much for me to go. I mean, you don't know what's going on through a person's mind as a reason of why they wouldn't want to go to a funeral. Like, that's personal shit. Like, call the bitch out on shit she did that's wrong. Call her out on the shit that she did that is contradictory in her channel. Okay, yeah, she said that twerking was wrong, and guess what? She's twerking. Oh, she's saying that she's doing a lot of the same things that she admonishes women for doing, but she's doing. I understand you calling the bitch out for that, but like, to take shit from her personal life and just like throw that shit in her face to like attack her and then laugh and kiki about it like, haha, we got her. Like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga is, I don't know, like, that's some weirdo shit. That's some cyberbullying shit. This dude is probably online right now. Like, just this dude is in his house, just beating his dick and getting off to the fact that I just made Melanie King cry. Like, I just made her just feel bad about herself. Like, yay, we did it. Like, just what? It's fucking weirdo, man. And then the fact that you're so against women, like these bitches who are on your show are so against, men going the fuck off on women. But then this man is going off on this woman, and y'all not calling her out, or you're not calling him out for going off on women. But then this pussy had the nerve, when Tommy Sotomayor wanted to come on the show, to be like, hey, I don't like the way that you bash and talk about women and call them bitches. I don't respect you. You're a bitch. You're doing the same thing that you're trying to admonish Tommy Sotomayor for doing, you fucking asshole. I don't respect you. And they're gonna try to fucking, like, you knew Tommy Sotomayor was gonna check you. That's why you didn't want to come on the show, because you knew that you were being a pussy. This is the first time he's ever had any type of power in his life, and he wants to try to exert that shit on people who he thinks that are weak, because this dude has never been the cool guy. He's never been the dude that and no women wanted to fuck with. He's been a square his entire life. And now whatever little power that he feels he has, he wants to use that as a battering ram to try to exert his tyrannical authority over other fucking people. Oh, let me expose you and drop your documents. You're a fucking bitch, bro. That doc dropping shit, that's so pussy. To just go after people personally. Like, for you to try to just check, or to think that you're checking Tommy for going off on this, for going off on black women, when you are going off on black women with other black women who are going off on a black woman that you invited on your show. You're being a fucking hypocrite, dude. And then you keep calling her grandma because she's like, what, 41 years old? And it's like, dude, Melanie King probably looks 10 times better than any bitch you've ever been with in your life. Looks 10 times better than any of these ugly ass busted assholes on these fucking panel, dude. And you want to call her grandma? Bitch, stop. But anyways, this is my first time ever knowing who the fuck this Mike TV was. My first opinion of him, he is a fucking pussy. He is a zesty ass, pussy ass, fairy faggot ass, tutti fruity dick in a booty ass nigga with zero bass in his voice, zero masculinity, and was far more catty than any of the bitches that he invited on this panel. Just a zesty nigga, light-skinned, saucy Montana ass nigga. Like, I swear to God, like what? like where the fuck do they make these niggas, bro? Real niggas are last of a dying breed. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. But until then, I am out. You already know what it is, man. It's the underdog motherfucking soldier. I have spoken. And I approve this message. Deuces. Fuck with me.